Hey guys, Lorcan the Hedgehog here, and welcome back to the reviews again. Yeah, it's been kind of a while since I did a review on this channel. I think the last one I did was not as a caper chase, or Smaps the Lost Village. But nevertheless, I'm back in with the reviews again. This time I'll be starting off with the spy event, and probably at some point this week I'll do the Simpsons episode looking for Mr. Goodbart, because currently I still haven't, as I speak in this video, I haven't seen it yet. Probably by the time I upload this, or maybe before, I don't know. But nevertheless, at some point I'll probably seen the episode after this video comes out. So, yeah, I'll do that at some point when I'm not busy with school and all this other stuff going on. But for right now, this is the spy event of the Simpsons Tap Out, which, this is the second big long event for Simpsons 2017 of Tap Out. And there's a few things, many people, like last year, like, not last year, I mean, the last event, the Round the World event, many people consider to be the best. Personally, myself, I liked it. I honestly don't love it, but I liked it. It had a good set of characters. And this spy event also has good shit because, I'll be honest with you guys, I love spies. The spy genre has been one of my favorite parts, and especially with James Bond. I love the James Bond series. I have every single James Bond movie on DVD. I think all 23 or 24, I don't know. But nevertheless, I have every single one from Dr. No to Spectre, so you know that's good. And it was a good idea. I was happy to see that the next one was going to be a spy event for Simpsons Tap Out. But what's this whole event about? Well, for one, the plot of this one is that Hank Scorpio returns. At this time, he needs Homer's help with the new spy business. And soon, Homer now becomes a spy and was trying to work for Hank Scorpio to now, I think, take over the world or do so. I don't know. Hank Scorpio, I feel like in this one, I don't know what was the motive. But nevertheless, he's here with Hank Scorpio. Homer's back out here with Hank Scorpio. And now, we have to do some spy stuff. The character, there's only about 2 skins in the game, this particular event, and there's a ton of characters for this event. Maybe not as much as, say, the Around the World event, but still, there was a plenty of characters, which some I'm happy to see, and some, well, I'm not saying I'm not happy to see them, but I feel like some might be out of place. I know, but I'll get to that soon. But let's just start off with the skins, which these are the first 2 premium items you will get in the game. And this is a spy event when you start, the thing, which is, we start off with Camera Hat Homer, which, I don't know, I think it was 60 or 50 donuts, I think this skin cost. But it's a cool skin for Homer. All he really has is a big giant orange hat on him. But still, I think some of the animation jobs the Camera Hat Homer has is good. The quest line was entertaining as well, I think. And, well, compared to all the other Homer skins, there might be not much change. Just, like I said, Homer with a big orange hat with a camera on it. But, it's still good enough for Homer. 50 donuts as well, that's not that bad, actually. Then we have Mastermind Hank Scorpio, which I thought this was actually an original skin, but turns out I think the episode, from Hank's only appearance in the show, I think this costume was in it. I don't remember seeing it anywhere. I think it could be in the background. But still, it was something I didn't see in the episode, so I don't know if it was in there. So, but nevertheless, this is a cool skin for Hank Scorpio, and it has some good animated jobs for him to do as well. There is a problem with Hank Scorpio in general in this event, but, I'll get to that when I get to we're finished. But right now, there's only about 3 characters for the act prizes, so let's just get to them first. For Act 1, we got Agent Bond with the Death Table. Now, this character has already appeared in Tap Out before, like Frank Grimes. During the 2013 Treehouse of Horror event, as a ghost that appeared during the main story, where he possessed Homer to do some spy-themed, Avengers. So he's already been in Tap Out before, and now he's back again from the dead for this event, which I'm glad. He's voiced as well, so that's good. As well, he's voiced by Dan Castellaneta, so that's the reason why he's voiced. So yeah, a cool character, and it makes sense to add like a James Bond actual parody in this event as well. For Act 2, this is a character I actually forgot to add during the characters I would like to see in Tap Out. This is Wayne Stolter. Now, I liked this character a lot from his only episode that this character appeared in, and that's the Falcon and the Dome Man, I think that's what it's called. I think that's season 23 premiere, that's what it is. So, I'm glad to see this character is here as well. He's voiced by an actor from 24, so he's not voiced, but they do make a reference towards the show in this event, so all you people who like the show, there's a reference for you guys. And then the last character for the act twice and that's for Act 3, and this is Lorcan. I can never pronounce the name, but I know where this character comes from. He came from The Spy Who Learned Me, where he comes as an hallucination that would help Homer try to be a better man. A cool character. This quest line is a little confusing. It is funny just to see Homer go crazy over this, but it's fun. Especially, I liked one of his animated tasks, which is him dressing up as, the Master of Disguises. This is his task where he would, unlike all the other animation jobs in the game, where they normally would just do the same thing, this guy had different variety. About 3 different, animated parts in this job, but that's still good for Tap Out anyway. That's still good that we get, one as an astronaut, one as a him in the swimming tux. It's good to see that they, did actually a lot more with that character. Now, for now there is a thing called a simulation room, which includes 3 characters and 1 decoration. But I might as well get to it. So the first part of the is a decoration of also a scream pillar. The one where Homer, and I think this one was where Homer Mark accidentally kills, I think, or Homer hurts this thing. I know what the episode this thing came from, but I don't know what exactly happened to the character. But yeah, it's cool. Then we have, I thought it was an original character called the Ghost Enforcer, which I thought he was as an original character, but I think he came from the same episode that Scholar Khan came from. I think. I can't fully remember that episode very well, but I know from Simpsons Wiki apparently they do say he's from that episode, so I guess that's his episode appearance. He's a non-playable though, which I was a little disappointed, but he is a cool looking character, I guess. I don't know what is with Tap Out and Wombats. This is as Tap Out kind of have a session with Wombats all of a sudden during the past few years. Anyway, and then we have the other non-playable character for the simulation room, and that's the Grindhouse Assassin. Admittedly, I would actually like this character to have some animated tasks, but it's cool. She has a better animation job compared to the Ghost Enforcer, do give her that. But I'm a little disappointed that she's not a playable character, but still cool to have her there. Then we have the last one, which is the Yakuza boss. Now, currently, I'm playing this video, I haven't unlocked the character just yet. I will probably get that by this week as well. But overall, I think this character is actually a playable character because Simpsons Wiki has clicked that he has an 8-hour task in the Simpsons house. So it's shown that this character will be playable compared to the other 2. But it's still cool to have a member of the Yakuza in Springfield. Now, all the other few characters in this event are all premium, which I do admit this is one problem. I will get to one problem now, is that EA did have a change of the files, where no one can really tell when the character was coming out, or how much was the character of Donuts. So, we just had to wait until they popped up until later on when they finally did get the information to, say when a certain character's coming out and how much Donuts will they cost. So, it is a little disappointing. I don't know if this will be a new thing in Tap Out, or they just made a Food Spy event just, for the secret part. But I am a little disappointed, but hopefully if they do change it back to normal, I will be happy, and I just say I'll forgive EA for doing this. But currently now, let's just get to from the order that these characters came out on. So we start off with like I said, the first premium skins were Homer and Camera had Homer and Mastermind's Hank Scorpio, but the first premium character we got was Cargill. Now, I was extremely happy to see this character come out literally as my characters I would like to see in Tap Out a video was made. I was extremely happy to see that after I made the video. And admittedly, he doesn't really do spy team things in this, But it's fun. I'm glad he's finally in Tap Out. And I mean, like, his quest line is funny. His dialogue between him and Bart is funny, and he has a good animation tasks that are based on the Simpsons movie. But admittedly, I don't know why they always have to be 1 hour jobs. I mean, I would like the better if they had 4, 8, or maybe 12, maybe even 24, because it gives me more time to complete the tasks, but whatever. Nevertheless, it was good to finally have Mr. Russ Cargill in Simpsons Tap Out. I honestly hope if they do make a tie-in, not tie-in, an event for the Simpsons movie later, I bet they will put him back as a returning character. Probably so. Now we got our trio of characters in this particular one because this is the old Guild deal that came out literally I think the day after was Cargill was added. And this was the Nerds bundle, which included the three college nerds that Homer hanged out with when he was in college, and that's being Gary, Doug, and Benjamin. They are all separate characters, so and these cost $190 for three premium characters. I think that's actually reasonable pricing. I think, and maybe 150 would have maybe been better because it's $50 for each character, but it was still good enough. Admittedly, though, I feel like the Spy event wasn't really made for these characters. I don't think this was the right time to release them. I would expect maybe a college event or a school event, maybe a college, yeah. But the Spy event didn't really felt like the right way to put these characters in Tap Out. But nevertheless, I am happy to see that they have the characters here, and I know my friend Magnus Roberts, he's probably happy to see these characters in Tap Out as well. So do give him that. For Act 2, I'm trying to remember what was it. I think Act 2 introduced the female Fatale, which was Hank Scorpio's assistant during the episode as well, who, she was 60 donuts, I believe. She's probably the most at camera Homer, the cheapest character for the event, but her tasks are interesting. The quest line was kind of forgettable, but it was an okay, character that. And then our last character, which came out from Act 3, and that was Hadal Hoktas, I think that his name is. I don't know, I'm trying to speak, losing words. The other child, that France, I think, during the student exchange program that that the Simpsons made with Bart with the episode with Bart went to France. So he's here as well. So I'm liking that they are adding a little few more season 1 characters here and there from the show now. I mean, the quest line was interesting. I like that Grandpa is the one that kind of go crazy, but the Simpsons are still like, we know that ever since we got him. Sorry for that quick pause. I just had to do something, but nevertheless, I'm glad to see that these characters came. Now, for a few things I don't. Well, there is a few things as well. One thing I like is that there is a thing called a drone. They had another minigame which is similar to the sci-fi event. In the sci-fi event, where you have to be able to make this machine, which you have to tap certain other agents on the ground in currency, which do give that it is a little different compared to the sci-fi, but it's still a good little mini game. I bet that after the event they will still make it playable like the sci-fi and give out cash instead of the game's currency. Now there is a few things I didn't like in this spy event. One was that most of the premium buildings that the game has, they have good animations, but they each have some spy themed background in them. I admit that the fact that they didn't came with tasks for any of the characters is disappointing. Every building, like maybe there are a few tasks. I did remember seeing some of the Simpsons family into the one of the houses I built for it, but besides that, all the premium buildings don't really do anything besides have a spy themed, animation in them. That's all they did. Admittedly, that is disappointing. And yeah, like I said, the fact that EA had to make this file that unreadable, and we just had to take a random guess when some characters were coming out. And yeah, like I said, some characters do feel a little out, just felt a little out of place. Like I said, the the nerds. I felt like they would have been comfortable more, I feel like there would be more better for a college team event instead of a spy event. And while Wes Cargill is like a villain, I'm glad to see him in here. Admittedly, the question, like I said, he didn't do much, and I would have preferred him maybe appearing in the Simpsons movie event instead. But it's still good. Is it the best event of 2017? Not really. I mean, it's not. I still say it's a good event. It has its good characters, has good animations, and good. I laughed more in this event than any other event in Tap Out. From Homer's, oh, can we go in identity shopping? Ooh, can I be Hank Scorpio? And some of the parts were as well. But I don't know. It's not the greatest event. I did probably would say I like the Around the World event more than this one, but it's still a good event. I did like this event. There were a few things I didn't like, and I just hope that EA doesn't continue this whole file thing in the future. But until then, we just have to hope for whenever they do the next event and Tap Out, they just don't add this, thing where we can't read the files until the character comes out and all that. But you know, until then, I like this event. It's not the greatest event in Tap Out, but I'm glad they did a spy event. I'm glad they had some characters, even if some did feel out of place as a spy event. But I like this. What do you guys think of the spy event? Do you guys like it, or do you not did you dislike it? Tell me in the comments below, and just do the usual response to some of the Simpsons videos. So yeah, I'll be doing the looking for Mr. Goodbart at some point this week as well. Probably as well with the Yakuza Boss video. Then after that, that's the spy event done for me. I decided just to do it now instead of waiting for later until that character comes out, because there's not really much you can really... There's nothing else with that character that can complete it, so yeah. So that's it for now, and I'll see you guys for the next Simpsons Tap Out event, and as well I'll see you guys in the Looking for Mr. Goodbart review. See you guys later.